further welcome to NTV English News Bulletin. I am Bhavana Kese. In the beginning, we have the headlines. Today's meeting of National Assembly postponed, citing special reasons. Meet of House of Representatives also likely to face obstruction. And the 15th hill as heavy rainfall lashes northern India. Schools closed in Delhi. Met agency forecast more rain in coming days. 6 persons, including 3 children, killed in a kindergarten stabbing in China's Guangdong province. 25-year-old suspect arrested. And reigning Wimbledon champion Djokovic just one set away from reaching quarterfinals. Top seed Swiatek fights back from the brink to beat Ben Sik. Welcome back. You are with the NTV English News Bulletin. Now we have the news in details. Today's meeting of the National Assembly has been postponed, citing special reasons. The meeting has been re-slated for 11 a.m. on Tuesday, according to the notice issued by the Federal Parliament Secretariat. The main opposition, CPNU-ML, obstructed the National Assembly meeting on Sunday as well over Prime Minister Pushpak Kamal Dahal's recent public statement in a book launching ceremony on July the 3rd. With the obstruction, the schedule of the deliberations on the budget allocations to various ministries under the Appropriation Bill 2080 BS have been affected. Meanwhile, the meeting of the House of Representatives has been called for 3 p.m. today. The meeting of the lower house remains obstructed since last Wednesday by opposition parties over Prime Minister Pushpak Kamal Dahal's statement during a public program. A meeting of the top leaders of the main 3 political parties, including Prime Minister Dahal, Nepali Congress's President Sher Bahadur Dewa, and chairperson of the main opposition, CPNU-ML KP Sharma Oli, has held on Sunday to remove the federal parliament's obstruction. The meeting agreed to allow regular House proceedings wherein Prime Minister Dahal would furnish clarification over his recent statement at the program. However, the meeting of lower house could not be held on Sunday despite the consensus, and it remains unclear whether the House of Representatives will resume its proceedings today as well amid the opposition's ongoing protest. Secretary at the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology, Krishna Bahadur Raut, was arrested for his connection with the Lalita Nivas land grab scam is to be produced in court today. Raut was heading to Biratnagar, was arrested at the Tribhuvan International Airport on Sunday. Police said it will proceed the investigation after seeking custody of Raut from the court today. The former head of Samarzang company Lokhari Ghimire and the then official of the Surveyor's Office Dhruv Prasad Aryal were also arrested on Sunday. CIB has so far arrested 12 individuals in the Lalita Nivas land grab case so far. With this update, time to go for a short break, but still to come we have. Welcome back. You are with the NTV English News Bulletin. Now, 2 more updates. Most parts of the country are likely to receive moderate to heavy rainfall today as the country is witnessing influence of monsoon here. According to the Meteorological Forecasting Division, the axis of monsoon trough is located a little south of the usual place due to the influence of the monsoon here. The division has urged to maintain caution, citing chances of heavy rainfall at one or 2 places of the Kosi province and Gandaki province. On to the next update. Denizens living nearby the Mahakali River have been asked to remain alert as India is releasing the water from Dhauli Ganga hydropower project at Pithoragarh district in Uttarakhand today. The NHPC Limited and Dhauli Ganga power station informed the district administration office Boitadi on Sunday, stating that the dam would be open from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. today. Locals of Darchula, Boitadi, Dadildura and Kanchanpur districts have been cautioned not to visit the riverside during this time. Chief District Officer of Boitari, Suresh Panthi, said residents in the vicinity of the Mahakali River have been asked to remain alert as the water level there could rise during and after the opening of the dam. It is said that the dam will be open to release water for cleaning purposes following the increasing level of water in the dam during the monsoon. Property worth billions were damaged and more than 100 houses were inundated in district headquarters of Darchula as the flood occurred after opening of the Dholi Ganga Dam back in 2013. At least 15 people were killed in floods and landslides triggered by monsoon rains that battered northern India, with New Delhi receiving the most rainfall in decades, reports and officials said Sunday. Roads in several parts of the capital were submerged in knee-deep water as it was inundated with 153 millimeters of rain, the highest precipitation in a single day in July in 40 years. With at least another day of heavy rain forecast, authorities have ordered schools shut in New Delhi on Monday. India's meteorological department has forecast more rain across the large parts of northern India in coming days. You're watching NTV English News Bulletin. More updates line up on the other side, but before that, let's have the highlights first. Welcome back to more updates. 6 people, including 3 children, have been killed in a kindergarten stabbing in China's southeastern Guangdong province. Police said they have arrested a 25-year-old man with the surname Wu. The other victims are a teacher and 2 parents, AFP reported, quoting a local city official. 1 person is also injured. The attack sparked widespread conversation across Chinese social media platforms, with many users responding in a shock. US President Joe Biden has landed in the UK ahead of the NATO summit in Lithuania later this week, which comes after several allies questioned his call to send cluster bombs to Ukraine. The UK and Canada are among those who voiced concern about supplying the bombs. The US says they are needed because Ukraine's weapon stocks are dwindling. On Monday, Biden will meet UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. The 2 men are expected to discuss various issues, including the war in Ukraine. Spanish rescuers are searching waters of the Canary Islands for a boat carrying at least 200 African migrants who went missing more than a week ago. The aid group Walking Borders says the fishing boat sailed from Kafountine, a coastal town in southern Senegal that is roughly 700 kilometers from Tenerife. The group says many children are on board. 2 similar boats carrying dozens more people are also said to be missing. More updates lined up on the other side, but before that, let's have the highlights first. China launched a Long March 2C rocket to send an internet experimental satellite into the space from Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center in the country's northwestern desert on Sunday. The rocket blasted off at 7 p.m. local Beijing time and sent the satellite into the preset orbit successfully. The launch marked the 478th flight mission of the Long March carrier rocket series. Now to sports. Reigning Wimbledon champion Novak Djokovic needs just one set to reach the quarterfinals after his thrilling match with Hubert Hurkacz could not be completed in time on Sunday night. Djokovic edged out 2 fine tiebreaks despite some powerful Hurkacz serving. When it resumes on Monday, Djokovic will have a 7-6, 7-6 lead. Russia's Andrei Rublev reached his... Well, with this update, we come to the end of this English News Bulletin. But before we say goodbye, let's have a quick reminder of the major stories. Today's meeting of National Assembly postponed, citing special reasons. The meeting of House of Representatives also likely to face obstruction. At least 15 killed as heavy rainfall lashes northern India. Schools closed in Delhi. Met agency forecast more rain in coming days. 6 persons, including 3, killed in a kindergarten stabbing in China's Guangdong province. 25-year-old suspect arrested. And reigning Wimbledon champion Djokovic just one set away from reaching quarterfinals. Top seed Swiatek fights back from the brink to beat Benson. That's all we have in this edition of English News Bulletin. I'll see you again with next round of English Bulletin at 6 in the evening. Till then, have a great time ahead and do stay tuned with us to catch the latest news updates and other programs. Namaste.